Hello beautiful people, I hope you are doing well. Bonjour tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien. So today it's a great day in Montreal. It's absolutely wet and gray and people are in such a different mood. It feels like it's the end of summer, literally. But that being said, it doesn't mean because it's the end of the summer that you have to feel like it's the end of the summer. I have so many things that I want to discuss today in our little short live. I had to take notes just because I just wanted to make sure that I don't forget anything. But I hope you're ready for this because I have a couple of announcements that I will share with you at the end of this little live. So stay tuned. So literally, when I started my business school, I did in France a prep school, and oh, I forgot. I'm sorry, my manners. My name is GeraldineJippe, for those who don't know me, and I'm a holistic conscious business coach. So if that's the first time you're cutting me here, welcome, welcome, and welcome. And then if you already know what I'm about, what I like and love to share, make sure to share it with somebody that might need this. So when I was starting my studies in France back then, and I counted the years and I can't believe it's been almost more than 15 years that I was in school. Yeah. I went to school just for the sake of learning because I'm an avid learner. I think I'll be like a student like forever in my life because I like learning, I like reading, I like all these things. In my mind back then, selling, because that's the purpose of studying negotiation, marketing, sales, creating values for a specific audience. In my mind back then, I was not good at selling. I was not good at making money. The reason being is that I grew up in a context where I was, ingrained that money is bad, money is not good. But if you look at it with a very close lens, money is everywhere and we need money for everything, even though our purpose is not to get money like tangible, like, dollars, coins, and anything. It's just like the result of what we can get with money. And then back then, everywhere and every workshops and every homework that I had to do, I was just like, no, I'm not so good. So I was actually rejecting the selling part, the money part, and all the intricacies of creating value to somebody. And it stayed in me for a little while, even when I actually started the first version of GeraldineJippe Inc. So I literally, I literally was, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I had a blank. I literally didn't know how I'm gonna go to a prospective client offering everything I knew back then. I know more now, of course, but so I decided to go like a student with my paper, my Canva, my presentation, and pitch. So I was not certain on how I was about to do this, but I was just reading my PowerPoint and I was very shy and I was speaking lower and lower and lower. And the client could barely hear what I had to say. And I felt such a stretch just when it came to give the price. Then the client, the prospect, had to ask me maybe a couple of times, how much are you charging? What are you selling actually? What is it that you're offering? And so because of the lack of confidence, I was not able to share about the value of my work. And this is the problem I had to face back then, because the way I was told to sell was just, you go to someone, you present the thing, you pitch the thing, you leave, and you follow up and you follow up and you follow up and you follow up. Calls, 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 calls. Except that my energy was not at the right place. Literally, I was fearing that moment where I was supposed to have that meeting with the client, or I have to speak with the client over the phone. I was feeling not at ease. I was so uncomfortable. Like I was speaking like very fast, and whenever I was about to announce the price, I was shaking. I was afraid. But then the client could definitely feel that. And then it's like back then I kind of broke, like the bond, the connection that I was trying to build. And then the conclusion of a couple of months of doing that is just like, I suck. Yeah, I figured that I suck at selling. It's not for me. I hate it. I don't want to do it over the phone. I don't want to do any one-on-one discovery calls or in person. I don't want to do any of that because it just brings me literally anxiety. But then I met with someone that I was actually checking online, and I decided to give it a shot, send a LinkedIn message to that person, a sales expert, by the way, to discuss like how I could get that skill that was missing, literally, just to work with the people I wanted to work with. Because for me, it was not just a matter of selling what I have to sell. It was just to work on interesting projects, like in order to build my portfolio in the web, my web experiences. And so that was very, very hard for me. Then I learned that it's not that I'm not good at selling. It's just the art of selling, the way I was taught, was not the way for me. And with time, I build knowledge, experiences on the art of selling my own way, because my way is my own way, not the generic way I was taught in business school. And then the magic happened. I felt comfortable. It felt easy. I felt confident because in my mind, I was selling in a way to help and support someone, support a client, gives like so much value that at the end, the client wouldn't say no in working with me. And so that's how I started to be able to get contracts for 5 and 6 figures, things that I thought will never, ever, ever in my life happen before. It took like few iterations. It took like a few learnings. But in the end, for me, it was just about connections. It was just about, and I'm going to bring that again, about love. Because actually, a friend of mine used to say, selling is like love. When you start dating somebody, you don't go straight for the final thing. You are smiling. Then maybe you're going over for lunch, coffee. It's very romantic. You're putting some music on. So you're raising the vibes. And then you feel good, and then you feel at ease. And so that's how I actually shifted my way and my learnings and my practice of selling, so that it doesn't feel like I have to force the sale. Because the way I was taught to sell was just like to twist someone's arms until the client cries, literally. But for me, it was not ethic, it was not my vibe, it was not the way I wanted to do things. So I had to find other ways and other keys that were suitable to my personality, that were suitable to my needs to connect with people in the right way too. Because for me, working with someone, it's giving my 1000%. And so that's the reason why I had to review, and not being that much into the sales strategy, but much more into the connecting, the energetics, the passion, the love of things, much more than just like trying to, this is what it is, and I'm going to tell you this, and that's it, right? And the reason why I'm telling you this, it's because I'm currently opening many things, and I wanted to tell you that if you are actually currently like growing your knowledge and trying to see how you can sell in a way that is suitable for your need, I have the best offering for you at this time, which is the Magic Pod, where we sit down together in a group format, in a group session for 4 weeks, and then we go over your sales practice with ease, based on your personality, based on who you are, for you to score the 5-6 figures that you desire. So I want to invite you to write me. So you can write me at hello@GeraldineJippe.com. You can also DM me on my personal page, Facebook.GeraldineJippe, and tell me exactly where you see yourself with your sales from now, in 4 weeks from now. And then I have many other things in my shop right now, besides the Magic Pod that I really love, because it saved my own practice, because what I sell is because I do practice that. There's also the art of launching with serenity, with your perfect flow, which is a smooth and easy process, one-on-one, where we deep dive into all the pieces to make your life easy when it comes to launching your offers and different offerings. So that is currently available. And then there is also something very new, and it's coming up next week on Thursday, September 29th at 11:30. It's the Unbreakable CEO. You all know, as business owners, there are so many things that implies when it comes to business, the different roles, responsibilities, the sales, the administration, the team, the solo team, your processes. And then we're going to go over all this. Now, I'm going to share the pricing for each of those different offerings that I have in my shop. So I'm going to start with the last one. The Unbreakable CEO workshop starts at $88. It's very affordable, it's very accessible, it's very easy and simple, because I want to be able to share it with the maximum of people. It's going to be shared in English, and we're going to go over like all these pieces that you need to have in mind when growing in your role of CEO. Also, we're going to go over the bad times, what to do in the bad times, because believe me, even though you will be growing, skyrocketing, it will even say, there will still be like situation when sometimes we don't know what to do. And thankfully, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've seen a lot, and I have a couple things that I can share and I would love to offer. Be aware that the price is going to be $88 until I think next Monday. And then after that, the price will increase to $111, so $111. And then it's going to end at $222. So if you want to learn more about the art of mastering your CEO journey, come and join. if you want to talk about your sales and selling easy with your own traits of character and make it simple for you, come and join the Magic Pod. It's 1111 and then come and join me, and then we'll go over all your sales practices and opportunities as well. And then if you are planning your next launch, your perfect flow is there for you. It's a one-on-one exclusive. I'm not gonna stay one-on-one forever, but until December is gonna be one-on-one. So you can take the opportunity to join me for that. And it's gonna be $3,333 plus tax. And then we're gonna go over all the pieces that you need to have in mind when it comes to building funnels, building your leadership while you're building your new offering, the content that you also need to put in place in order to get the sales that you desire. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. If you have questions, comments, please DM. Feel free to add comments down below. And after this, I will add all the links and I will pin them so that you can find all the information for all the offerings. The next live shall be probably on Thursday. I'd like to do a live on funnels. So if you're interested in getting, your feet wet on how to get the foundation to build a funnel, please be here. Feel free to share this with your community as well, and share it with all your friends, and I'll be happy to share everything that is relevant for you to start building your sales funnel. So sending you love. I know the day is gray, but feeling good is absolutely important. So I will send you the nice vibes. Bisous, bisous. Bye.